That's the only other thing. He comes in, he gets beat up by the cops, and so now we're going to lock him up? He's paranoid and perseverating. He's perseverating. Who doesn't perseverate when you're in pain from head to toe? That's not the result of mental illness, that perseveration. That's not the result of mental illness at all. He's obviously can barely move, and you think, and then you compare him to Chaka, who's going to instigate the fight. This guy's not moving around very quickly at all. He shuffled into the courtroom, and he hasn't really moved since he sat down in the chair several hours ago. I submit to you that there is no nexus between the behavior, the verbal altercation with Chaka, and quote-unquote mental illness. There has to be that. As a result of the mental illness, he got into this verbal altercation. There's been no substantive evidence saying that he was hallucinating or delusional and happened upon Chaka and then just went after him. So there's no connection between a mental illness or signs and symptoms of the mental illness and the altercation with Chaka. Nor is there any connection. It's clear, like in the criminal system, a person who's been beat up like this, it's not uncommon for him to be charged with battery on a police officer, because there's no way that a police officer can justify a beating. I mean, that happens not infrequently in the criminal system. He got beat up by the cops. He's going to handle it, if they're not peace officers, on his own. And how did he handle it on his own? He's hiring lawyers. The threat is to sue, not threaten bodily harm to police officers. He's threatening to sue them. So he is not a danger to himself. He's not a danger to others. He has not been a dangerous person. He was agitated upon arrival because the police had just beat him up, and then he gets locked up. Tell me how that, you know what that's called? That's called life's not fair.